Yo, what's up everyone? It's Mark with M2M Detail, and today we're going to be doing a windshield tint on this 2020 Highlander. And if you guys saw the last video, we did the 28% on the front two doors, Solar Guard Supreme film right here. And this is going to be on Solar Guard Supreme 70%. So it's going to be a lot lighter, won't be too bad. We will be using the reverse roll to install the tint. But yeah, so let's get into it. We got the windshield there, and I'm going to show you guys how to put the dryer shrink on the windshield. Let me turn the music down. There we go, grab one of these. Let me turn the fan off. Okay, that's all off. Grab this, might need this. All depends. Okay, so let's get to it. You want to soak this up. Soak it good. So get that all nice and wet. Get the windshield pretty wet. The windshield's pretty clean, guys. I'm not really worried about it. So get this, kind of give it a little rub. Get all, there you go. So you want to see those white bubbles everywhere. So, there we go. All right, so this side's pretty much done. Get that corner really good. So you can see how it's a little dry up there. We're gonna have to fix that. Let me close this door real quick. There we go. We got our dryer sheet, get a little bit more wet. Get this right here so we can get this top portion. There we go. You guys want to make sure you put a lot of dryer sheet. It helps shrinking the film a lot, let me tell you. If it's not tacky enough, the window tint's just going to keep lifting off and it's not going to tack down to the windshield. So make sure you guys do this step really good. And so we are just about done. Everything looks good. We're gonna let that dry for a quick minute. So we got our towels right there, guys. We're gonna go over here, get our MacTac, one of these cards. So this is gonna be what you're gonna be using to shrink the film. I like to use these. You can use a hard card, whichever you guys prefer. You can use a plastic card, don't really matter. It's on the exterior of the tint, so you can scratch it. It's not the main tint itself, it's a plastic lining. If you guys don't know about these are soak shields. So all we do with this is that we're go inside the vehicle and we just install it just like so. So we're just gonna shove it in the gasket. Oh, my bad. Just like that. This one's pretty nice. We could do it by hand. Sometimes you gotta get a plastic tool and do it. So that looks good, guys. We're just gonna leave it like that. Make sure it's all tucked in. And what that does, it doesn't let the slip solution run down the dash because you don't want to be getting liquid everywhere inside the dash. So while that's drying on the windshield still, we're gonna grab our window tint towels to make sure we cover everything for the interior real quick. While that is still drying, let's throw the fan on it, get it drying faster. There we go. Okay, so before you guys want to do this stuff, make sure you got the seat in the position you want before you come in here. Make sure you got your mirror out of the way. So we're gonna grab this towel and we're gonna put it just like so. Want to try to cover that front speaker up there, guys. I'm not really trying to soak that speaker. I like to do that, and then with my secondary towel I would cover this whole steering wheel like that. This towel we're going to use to cover the console because, guys, it's about to get wet in here, so try to cover it as much as you can. So like that little speaker back there, we don't want fluid all running into it, so we're just gonna cover it up like that. Oh, my bad. Hopefully you guys can see that. There we go. So now we got full coverage in here. Everything looks good. Not really worried about that touching. That's behind the dot matrix. Oop. So looking good. Now we will almost dry. So it's almost dry. So now we could clean the inside of the windshield real quick. This is our fine mist sprayer, so it's not going to be a lot of fluid. We got that like that. Soak it all down. And we'll grab this. Sorry guys, I keep hitting on the headliner. And let's just go from top to bottom. So it's like that. And we'll go sideways. And we'll get that whole bottom like that. Make sure we get all around here. Top edge nice and clean. Getting that side gasket like that. And do a double pass. There was a sticker up here, guys, where I removed it, but just want to make sure you're aware of where the stickers were, and make sure you guys are cleaning that area thoroughly, because you don't want any residue left behind. So do one more over. Scrub these dot matrix really good, guys. You want the tint to lay down nicely right there. So give them a little extra love. Turn this and let's go across again. There we go. Up sides. Okay, I'm happy with that. Grab our squeegee. We're gonna start from this side. We're gonna go around this and all the way across. So up right there. So we got pretty much everything. Get this bottom edge nice and clean like that. There we go. All right, guys, so that's good for now. We'll come back in and we'll do the rinse off one that we normally do before installing tint, and then we'll go from there. So we'll put this right here, walk over nice and slow, and so all we're going to be doing is placing it like so, and we're just going to slide it across like this. We don't want to get any creases on it, so when it tacks down like this, you can see how it's not really want to move. We're just going to leave it like this, make sure there's no creasing areas. I'm going to hop to the other side. Let's close this door a little bit. I'm going to pick up the tint and just going to gently slide it over so you can see how it fell. Not a big deal. Go back on this side. And we're going to lift it up. Remember, you're going to go back and forth a couple times. And now we're going to go back to the other side. We need to get to the edge. So pick it up a little bit. So that looks good right here. Let's give it a little bit of pressure to hold it. Now we're gonna come over here, guys. We wanna straighten out that film as much as possible. Make sure we're around our dot matrix, which we are. Looking good, looking good. All right, guys, so the H pattern's done. Now we wanna go in here and separate these fingers, just like this. So we're just pretty much spraying them out so they're not as big. And I know the finger is gonna be hard to see, guys, on camera, but they are everywhere. So you can see how that's like stuck right there. You don't want that. Separate these fingers. There we go. You want to spread them out so you're not trying to shrink one area of the tint more than the rest of the area. Just keep it more even. Okay guys, let's get into the shrinking. So I'm gonna start on high heat. There our snap-on on high and 7. So we're just gonna start at the top, slowly work it across, just like so. There we go, and now we're gonna come in again. All right guys, so that's pretty cool for one side, and do one more time, get a little bit lower. Remember, we just really want an even shrink. That's what we really want. That's what you're going for, is hit this top. Get a nice little. Pick this up a little bit. All right. There we go. So you can see where I'm pulling it across. Let's grab it to go to this side, guys. Same thing over here, work the top really good. All right, now we got that. I'll just come down about a couple inches, not too crazy yet. All right, let me see if I can pop a view for you. There you go. Now we're just gonna come down again. There we go. So let's lay this down. Okay, looks good. Now let's get this top mashed up to the other side. You guys can see that pretty good, probably. That looks nice. So, there we go. Now let's get this worked up. There we go. Now let's get this bottom laid down pretty nicely. So looking good. Let's get this down now. Alright guys, so you can see we got that one all laid down. Now we're just gonna put on low, touch up the bottom below the tint line so we don't have any fingers popping up, so we get full shrinkage. There we go. Nice, nice. Go back on this side. Let's work this top up a little bit. This top's a little low, guys. Okay. Mark is sweating. Work his bottom out really good. So, looking good. There we go. Now let's run it through. There we go. So, see the bottom edge is all locked in. Now we just gotta worry about the top, guys. So let's get this top in. Then we're gonna turn down the heat. And we wanna do this as slow as possible right here. This is danger zone. What I mean by danger zone, this is most likely where you would crease a film. That's why I'm on low heat now. I mean high heat but low setting, so we don't burn the film and we can watch it shrink. And once we see it shrink enough, we're able to hit it down. So let's go to this side. You see all that dissipate. All right, high heat, low setting. Let's just take our time right here, guys. So you can see we have this one finger right here. See if we can make it disappear. Doesn't look like it. Just lift it real quick. Give it a little heat. And that is just about shrunk. So we're just gonna go across this top. There we go. All right, we'll come back to that. We don't want to burn it. Go on this side. Whoa. And let's do the same thing. Oh. Come back over. So we're gonna have to see this big finger right here. Give it a nice little lift. Shrink it a little lower. Give it a little pinch. Okay, so we'll come back to that. So we just got one little finger there, and then one little finger on this side, and we're good to go, guys. So let's work this little finger out right here. You see it? We're just gonna put some heat up there. Heat at the top, shrink the film down, and that's good to go. If you guys want to know what a crease looks like, it looks like this. This is below the tint though, our line's up here, so this is just an edge. If you guys see that, you will see that in your end result if that was in your tint pattern. That's outside our tint pattern, so it's no big deal. But if you had that up in here or right here, you would see it. So just take your time when you're shrinking these edges. You can see how the film is shrinking now. We'll let it cool down for a quick moment, and we will just take our time right now. So nicely lay down. There we go. All right, guys, so the window is shrunk, and let's get our tint ready. So still a little warm, but not too bad. I'll peel this halfway off like that, place it back down. Now it's free floating, guys. So now we can pull it completely off. And how we're gonna do that is we'll grab this top corner. Let's take our time. And we will just pull it off like so. There you go. Now we're just gonna put this on the whiteboard. There we go. All right, so looking good. Now what you want to do is spray down the film like so. Grab a pretty clean towel, and then what we want to do is just gently rub. Try and get that dryer sheet off. That's all you're trying to do. You don't want that dryer sheet on the film when you're squeegeeing. So I just go through, wipe it once or twice like this. Just make sure we get all that dryer sheet off the film itself. You can see how we're just gently rubbing, guys. We're not trying to clean it 100%. We just gently rubbing it like this. There we go. See if we missed anything. Bam. Looks good. Okay, so if you see right now, that's how much extra tint we have. So we're gonna have to take care of some of that. Same thing on the bottom. As you could tell, we have a lot of excess material down there. The reason why you leave a little bit of material, it's easier to shrink. So that's why I leave the extra material on the bottom and the top, because it makes it easier for you to shrink the film. But when we're installing, we don't want that film there, so we will get rid of that. And as always, guys, double check all your edges. Make sure everything got clean cut. So everything got clean cut. You can see right here, I mean, it's clean, but that's where the plotter met the cut. So normally those areas you might have to hand cut a little bit. So we're just gonna get as close as we can, about 1/8 of an inch away from the tint itself. There we go. So we get that out of the way. Now we do the same to the bottom. Now we're gonna grab our tint. Be careful not to crease it. And we will be flipping it around. So, just like so. And we want that to come down a lot. There we go. We don't want to have to be reaching for the film when we take it off. Okay, so that looks good, guys. Let's get this inside windshield nice and prepped and clean. We already scrubbed it, so now we're just gonna go through, soak it down, and we should be good to go. There we go. Get that bottom edge nice and soaked down. Make sure our towels are where we want them. And let's grab this towel so we can clean our squeegee off as we go. So we got our little squeegee right here, guys. Do this top edge again. Around the bottom. Back up. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. So nice and sprayed down. Now we wear our hands real quick because we're about to start touching this film. First things first, grab this area right here, guys. There we go. So this is how we're going to start our reverse roll. Go to like right there and put it back on. Try to get some of these air bubbles out. You don't really want too many air bubbles. I like to spray down the outside. It's just me. You don't have to. I don't know. I feel like it makes it easier to roll the tint so it's not sticking to itself as much. But that's just me personally. Not sure if that really works. Makes sense though. So you can see wherever you stopped, it'll start falling off right away. So really easy to figure out where you left off if you do like two side like that. Okay guys, so now we got all that. Now let's get the roll in. So we want to install from the passenger side to the driver's side, which would be this side. So we're going to take this film, lift up both of them, and we're just going to do kind of a tight roll. So just take your time, pick up that roll, and then you want to pull it off a little bit so you're not creasing or getting a bunch of air pockets. And we just go like this, tap the bottom every now and then. Okay, and right when you get past that visor, which we did right there, there we go. So you guys see how, this is kind of why I spray the inside, guys, so, or the outside, so I can be able to tap it and have the film move on me. So if you don't do that, see that, how it moves? You won't be able to do that. If it's all dry on the outside and it has a little bit of wetness, it'll just stick. And you won't be able to do that. All right, guys, so we got this now. I'm gonna put it like that. Go into the vehicle and push that down, get that towel out of the way. So now we're just gonna reverse roll it. So pull your edge out like that. Let me see if I can get you guys a better view. And you want to make sure you grab that liner. You don't want that liner to be hugging the backside. So we'll pull it out like that. So just a little bit. And we're going to want to tack this in real quick. So see how we got a nice little air pocket on the bottom. And guys, this is going to be pretty awkward your first couple times. There we go. Now we got that. We're gonna hold the film right there. We're gonna pull this just like that, because we don't want the film to be pulling back. Try not to hit that. And there we go. You can see the film shifted a little bit, so we're gonna pull it back. Get this top edge up like that. And oops. There we go. So just pull it through. Just like that. There we go. Get that side in, guys. Just like that. Try not to touch that pillar. There we go. Pull this side across, just like that. Get that laid up. There we go. All right, guys, so now you can see where we have some issues, how this moved, that got caught right there. Just gonna pull it back a tiny bit, just like so. Work out that big air bubble, just like that. So you can see that. Now we just need to slide it down. So if it's sticking really hard, guys, you might have to add more slip solution. So we're almost to the point where we're probably gonna have to add some. There we go. Get this down a little bit. We want to get under there. There we go. Okay. We want to get all the way up there. There we go. Get this big old air bubble out. Remember, guys, air bubbles are not your friends. They are dangerous. If you try to squeegee over them, they will mess you up. So you can see how the tint is right there. We'll have to shift it for sure. Let's go over to the driver's side, see what we're dealing with over there. See how this tint is looking. Get that out of the way. Oh, okay. Get this all air bubbled out. There we go, that looks good. That doesn't look good. Let's pick this up real quick. We just want to pick it up and be able to place it underneath. Just like that. There we go. Got that one underneath, very good. All right, that's looking good, looking good. A little spray down now. That like that. All right, let's start right here, go up like that. And then we're gonna go down the middle. There we go. Then we're just gonna slowly work it, guys, because it's been sitting for a minute and we don't want those air bubbles to cause any issues for us. So we just work it slowly. Not a big deal. Work out that top. There we go. Not bad. But we do got some fingers at the top, not a big deal. So that side looks pretty solid. Let's get this side done real quick. There we go. So you can see how that air bubble is trying to come back. That's why you work small areas so you don't crease the film trying to get those out. We'll hit this straight up. Like so, and bam. Move that air pocket out of the way, guys. You don't want to deal with those. There we go. Okay, so that looks good. Now we do our once over, or twice over, I guess. We'll go through here, spray all down again. Oh, that's a far reach. And now we will do the same thing we just did. Now, but full strokes. There we go. Get this bottom down. There we go. Nice, nice. Now we do this side. We got little fingers up there, not a big deal. Let's go all the way through, all the way through, all the way through, all the way through. And now we're gonna hit the bottom down, just like we did the other side. There we go. So that's a big finger right there, hit it straight up. Okay. Now we want to spray this bottom edge real quick again, guys. Oh no. There we go. Just a quick spray. And then we'll take this and we'll go all the way across the bottom. And just like that. There we go. Alright, so wipe down the top of the dash. Really good. Where any of the liquid got. So let's grab this one. And there we go. Looking good. Let's grab our little tool. So that is. There we go. Grab that and looking good. We'll leave that right there. Take these tools out. Grab our towel out. Whew. All right, so we'll leave that right there real quick. We're gonna grab our heat gun. High heat. We don't need this anymore. Throw that right here. And we might need that, so let's find out. Alright guys, so right now we're just gonna be going over everything. Make sure it's all clean. We want to dry it as much as possible. So let's get that bottom edge nice and dry. Get this window nice and dry. Okay, so now we got that. Grab this. Grab our hard part underneath, like that. And we just work these top ones out. Just like that. There we go. Make sure this shit all nice and dry right here. So let's go over to the driver's side. Make sure that gets all nice and clean. Got a couple little air bubbles right there. Let me show you guys. So see some air bubbles right there. We're gonna get rid of that real quick. So we will grab our hard card and let's hit those down. There you go, got a little pocket right here and can't get it. Okay, look good. Let's hit this top one more time. That one's gonna need some heat. Okay, let's grab our heat gun now. Throw some heat up at the top. Not too much, just enough. Uh-oh. Okay. All right, let's go in here, wipe down the tint real quick. Just a quick wipe down, nothing crazy yet. Grab all our towels out. There she is, guys. Looking good, looking fresh. Look at our dot matrix, no issues. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, guys, so just a quick little video. It's kind of long. It's a windshield tint. They do take some time. Get your practice in, try on your own vehicle before you offer it to your customers, of course. But it does make a big difference. It's a great selling feature. Make a lot of money off it, guys. I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe. As always, Mark out.